Hello, it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts, and I've got a cute little bag to show you today. This uses a full piece of 6x6 paper. This is from the Flowers for Every Season 6x6 pack in the annual catalogue, and I thought I would use this piece from the Dandy Garden 6x6 pack, which is in the soon to be released January to June. January to June? Yes, January to June mini catalogue. This has got lots of lovely florals in it. They're a bit more subdued than the Flowers for Every Season, but really pretty patterns, and the backs are really generic, so useful for all sorts of projects. So really pretty. Bumblebees, dragonflies, all sorts. So I am choosing this piece of paper. So this is predominantly, I haven't got any teeth today apparently, or too many. So predominantly Mossy Meadow, Misty Moonlight and Bumblebee. The other side is this lovely Bumblebee self pattern. So let me grab my scoreboard. Now you need to think about, if you have a pattern that is directional, you want the top of your pattern to be at the top of your scoreboard. And then if I find my measurements, which I've just lost, no, I mustn't lose them, there they are. Right, so we're going to start by scoring at 1 inch. Then we're going to come across to 2 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5 1/2, and then turn clockwise so that you've got the top of your pattern to your right, and just score at 1 inch. And that's all the scoring we need to do. Now do remember to be gentle, it's paper not card, so you don't want to be too determined with it. So oops, I'll need those in a moment. So bone folder and just burnish your score lines. Be gentle, don't, it is only paper, so we just want to reinforce them, I would say, rather than make them do anything that they don't want to do. So persuasion, gentle persuasion. And then the bottom, and there we are. So are you going to be able to see the score lines? Hopefully. So we've got a 1/2 inch piece here, and that I'm going to take away this small rectangle at the bottom, and I'm going to wedge. So I've got an angle here, and then I'm coming up straight from the bottom, cutting away the score line. So we've got a nice clean edge there, and then I'm just going to wedge at the top as well. That will give us a nice neat finish. And then we're going to come straight up with the score lines going into the squares. And then again, score line into the square, and then the squares we're going to just miter a little bit. So on the scored side, we're basically just cutting away the score line. So like that. So it really is a tiny little piece. And then again, so we have, if I turn it over, it'll probably be easier for you to see. So we've got our 1/2 inch here and our wedged squares with the rectangles still in one piece. So I need some seal. Seal is fine for this, it is only a paper project, so seal will do the job perfectly well. It is a permanent adhesive as opposed to a repositionable one. So just come down, oops, gone slightly over the edge. One of the joys with seal is you can sort of rub it away. So just get rid of that, put it in the bottom. So we've got our seal there. I'm just going to come up a little bit further at the top, just so that we know we've got adhesive on the top there. And then all I'm going to do is fold this over, and we have our nice neat seam like that. So for the base, you need to find your back, and that is where the seam is. So this is the back. So we're going to pop in the sides and the back. Now I'm going to use liquid adhesive because I think it's easier to give you the wiggle room, but seal would be fine. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of adhesive there, flip my edge in, and this is the back, and then again I'm just going to pop some liquid adhesive if it would like to come out of the pot. There we go. Pop that in and just spread it out a little bit so you've got a nice even coating, and then pop that in, and you've got that little bit of wiggle room just to make sure you get everything square, and then pop your bone folder in just to make sure everything is well in place. That is basically your bag. What we are going to do, I need to find the back and the front again. That's the back. We're going to pop our seams in at the top. So just line up your two edges and squeeze, and the bag will then just shape round. So you'll get this nice shape there. You don't need to score. Then I've got it's now retired 1/8 hole punch, and I'm just going to come in so I'm punching between all the layers. Because it's paper, I can. It would be a bit stiffer in card. You could make this in card if you had something heavier that you were packaging up. And then that's got the seam in it as well, so it's a little tougher. And then I've chosen the Bumblebee ribbon from the annual catalogue. And again, I need to find my back. There's my back. So I'm going to come from the front, in through the holes, and then back out again. So we're back out to the front. And then don't need quite that much, and I could do without the twist. So let's just untwizzle that. There we go. So, and then just tie a bow. Now I like to leave my ribbon attached to the reel until I've finished tying my bow, just in case I need some more. Or equally, just in case I've given myself far too much, I can then feed it back through without wasting the ribbon, except I've gone the wrong way round. I need to do it this way up. I can only tie bows one way, and it's really sad, but I have to start with the left. And that's just the way I am. I'm going to have the bow the wrong way up. Never mind, I'll have to retie it at some point. I'll just get it tied, just make sure that we've got the right sort of length, which we have. So let me just, oops, undo this mess that I've made here. No one could ever say that I edit my videos, can they? I like to make sure people know that we're none of us perfect. Right, now that I've got the right length of ribbon for my bag, I have to start by going left over right. It's just the way I was brought up. Probably something to do with the fact that my father is left-handed. I don't know. But I can't do right over left first. It's just one of those things. Right. Let's neaten that up. Come along. There we go. Straighten it. Definitely bow challenged. Not something I normally have a problem with, but there we go. Today I have. And then just trim the ends at a nice angle. They're less likely to fray, or at least appear to fray, if you trim them at an angle. Then all we need is a piece of Whisper White card, and I'm using a stamp set that's coming in the Celebration catalogue, and it's the host set. So if you buy, let me grab a catalogue, if you buy or place an order with your friends of at least, she says, trying to find it, £275, you will get this automatically added to your order. And I'm going to use this saying, which is sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. So let me grab a block, pick that up, and I'm going to use Misty Moonlight because it is one of the colours in the paper. And the joy with the Punch Party stamp set is that it is just that. It's stamps that fit with punches in the catalogues. So if you're a punch person rather than a die cut person, this is perfect for you. And I'm using the rectangle postage punch, postage rectangle, anyway, this one, which is in the annual catalogue. And just punch that out, put that down, and I'm just going to grab a Wink of Stella, and I'm going to move some of the ink around a bit just on these flowers, just to move them a little bit, and it adds a nice little glisten as well. There we go. Probably need to just get rid of any of the ink that might have attached itself. And I'm going to pop that onto my bag just with a couple of dimensionals, and then that is done. How easy is that? So really straightforward little bag, and you can pop all sorts of goodies in it. And obviously if you still need, you know, Christmas and New Year's gifts, then this would be a perfect way of packaging something up, particularly given that so many of us are not able to see our loved ones. This would be a great way of just popping something on the doorstep of your neighbours, that sort of thing. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are looking to place an order out of the new catalogue, do remember that there is the fantastic joining offer where you get 5 packs of 6x6 paper. Make this project with them, which is all of the colour family papers that will be in the new annual catalogue when that comes out in the middle of next year. So you'll get sneak product from the new catalogue. So it's worth over £50. Because each pack would cost £10.75. You're getting 5 packs, so yeah, absolute bargain. And if you're in the UK, France, Germany, Austria or the Netherlands, you can join my team. So well worth having a look at that. You get an amazing amount of product. You always get £130 of product for just £99, and that's €179 for €125. Free postage, plus you're getting over £50 of paper or over €70 of paper as a gift from us to you. Anyway, thank you very much indeed. I hope you have a fantastic time, and I will see you again soon. Bye!